walk around the compound, see some tigers and peats and stuff like that. We'll walk around the compound. What? Just while he was being pretty cute. Just while he was being cute. Oh my gosh. And as pretty much any animal that comes and steps foot on this property, he is positively enamored with Heidi. I mean, just head over heels in love with him's grandma, pretty much. Grammy. With him's Grammy. Here you go, bud. I mean, he gets excited when he sees certain people, but he loses his little cookies whenever Grammy comes walking through the door. I mean, the love is real. The effect. He's been, he swallowed the Kool-Aid. Well, hi, Bags. How are you? Hey, beautiful. Hi, sweetie pie. How are you? Doing okay? How was your patrol? Ah, yes, a dead bug. Do you know anything about that? And she's like, what? He was, he tripped. Ah, he tripped into my billy club. Like, ah, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, he tripped like 20 times. You coming in? Come in. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah. Afternoon, evening time, all that fun stuff. That happy horse jalop. Oh no. Oh my gosh, ma'am. Are you okay? I just saw you fall over. Are you in need of assistance? What? What? What sort of tood is that, huh? I was just trying to offer my help. I didn't ask to be berated, madam. Oh my gosh. Noe. Noe, Noe, Noe. Noe the lion. Oh my gosh. Hi, pretty. Yes, indeed. Ah, well. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Energy in the compound seems to be up a little bit. They're doing, oh my gosh, and I can see why. There's someone carrying bags of chicken. Bags of chicken, and all of the cats are like, is that for me? Is that chicken for me? Can I have some, please? I'll be your friend forever. Hi, baby. How are you? She's like, I want some of that. It's like, but you have to get chicken that's doesn't got bones in it. I can eat around the bones. I can't trust you. We can't trust you with that, Raven. Not with that attitude. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go see if she needs any assistance. I know, you didn't get any chicken. Well, you're going to have to take that up with her. You're going to have to take that up with Lex. But it's not your day. Or I think that it's like you guys get like red meat chunks. You don't get chicken chunks right now. So I don't think that you're getting cheated, Sass. I think that everything is just fine. Oh, that's cute. Max, that's all right. Oh my gosh, my darling. Oh, little crissity crossity. No. Oh goodness, she's throwing chicken to Mika and Zara. We've got to capture that. There we go. So, how often do these girls get fed?
They get red meat with everybody else on feed day, and then they'll get chicken almost every day.
Almost every day chicken.
Because they're big girls.
Because they are big growing girls. And they are just going to keep on packing it away. So yeah. Takes a lot to feed these stripy little babies. They seem to be digging it. And then when they get big and like full grown and their bodies are not growing as much and they get to have a little bit more of a stable kind of feeding schedule. And then you start weaning them off. You take them from like an everyday kind of thing to then you start doing things and then like every other day kind of thing, and then maybe on like an every like third day, and then it finally gets when like tigers and lions, they specifically get it to where you know, we have them on that every 4-day schedule. But they still will just make it seem just like I've needed chicken. I've never had it ever in the history of ever. Chickens were just invented last Tuesday. So I would like to try some, please. And then it's just like, you guys, you have tried chicken. Besides, it's not your day to eat. Of course, Milo and them, they're very excited at the prospect. Anytime you introduced Crinkle Bag, anytime Crinkle Bag is in the vicinity, chicken is potential. Chicken is a possibility. Yeah. Hi, baby. Chicken is a possibility. And they get pretty excited. Oh my gosh, there's stuff happening. There's stuff happening. Well, don't let us stop you. What's he doing? Okay, I gotta get my ball. I gotta put it over here. Oh my, scary. It startled me. It made a face. You tell him, Luca. Hi, bud. How you doing? You feeling good? Look at you. Bless you. Well, that was just downright wholesome. Not half-some, not quarter-some. That was wholesome. Hello, Yano. Hi, how are you? That's it. It's like, lately, we just get like some half-hearted moos right as we're walking up. And then that's it. There's no more moos. It's like he's being stingy. He's being stingy with his moos. It's because Solano's a businessman. He's like, I know what my moos are worth. You think I'm just gonna moo for free? Those are in the old days. You pay me for my moos now. It's like, geez, all right, fine. So am I gonna have to speak to your agent or something? Oh. La da 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 da. Alrighty. And squish. Nice. Dig it. I've been watching some documentaries lately, and I know I like documentaries. I like watching them, but it seems like I've been watching a lot more lately. I know I talked about that one, the artificial intelligence one, but that's not the. I mean, I've been watching a whole bunch. And I guess it's in recent kind of things. I've been watching that Wild Wild Country documentary on Netflix. It's a documentary series. It's like a 6-part series. That thing is fascinating. I'm only halfway through it right now. But by the time this video gets posted, because I'm filming this on Monday, this video is going to get posted on Thursday. By the time the video gets posted, I'll probably be through. Probably, maybe. Who knows? It's going to be a lot of grass around the compound, so let me just go ahead and just bibbity-bobbity boop it to the lower compound. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I've been watching the Wild Wild Country one, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating and entertaining, and it's got intrigue and just weirdness, and it's exotic, and there's you know, people one side versus another, and then the context of certain. It's fantastic, and it's an amazing story that happened here in America back in the 80s. And the more I watch it, the more I am bewildered, flabbergasted that this is like the first time that I've heard about this in the history of our nation. It's amazing. It's an incredible, bizarre story. So, yeah, you know, has to do. It's just I don't want to get too much into it, but it's a religious movement, but it also just has the different things as far as the laws of our nation, the U.S. of A., and the reaches of the Constitution and stuff like that. All sorts of stuff. Oh my goodness. I watched, oh gosh. I watched, it was an old PBS documentary that was done, I think, in the late 70s. It was actually made in the late 70s, early 80s. But it was, I think it was called China, A Century in Revolution. No, it was made in 94. Because, what am I doing? I was mad in the late, but they have, like, the period of time goes up into, like, the mid-90s. It goes, like, to 1994. It talks about Chinese history and everything. Basically from the time of Chiang Kai-shek's campaign north, or the Northern Campaign, all the way to some of the economic reforms that happened in the early 1990s, like shortly after Tiananmen Square, stuff like that. That one was really good, really fascinating. And then it's one of those kind of things where it's it's old. You can tell. I mean, of course, the hairstyles are different, and the cameras are different, and things are a little bit grainier. And maybe like documentary kind of filmmaker techniques have somewhat evolved in the time since then. But it's really fascinating because you're actually they are interviewing people that were, like at the right hand of like Mao Zedong. And part of that whole thing, and that really was like the reason why I watched that documentary in the first place, because I actually was just saying to myself, like, I don't know that much about communist China. I want to know more about communist China and Mao and the chairman. So I'm like, I just started looking around on YouTube. That one looks good. I started watching. It's like a 3-part thing. There's like 3 hours each, so it's like 9-hour series. Look, you have to realize, like, because like most of the time, especially with documentaries, you don't really have to watch them. You don't have to like visually watch them, so you can actually just listen to them. I guess I should say I listen to a lot of documentaries because I drive a lot. So yeah, I listen to them. I really enjoy like the audio mixing of this one. This one is a documentary about cinematography. Yeah, but it was mixed really well. Like the sound sounded really cool. But yeah. But yeah. Oh gosh, I've watched some really good some really good ones, some really heartbreaking ones. Like if you're ever basically looking for probably this, if you ever say like, hey, I want to expose myself to literally the saddest thing, like almost in the history of existence, then you can watch a documentary called Dear Zachary. And it will make you question your very, very existence. And I will say that Dear Zachary is it's, and all these things I don't want to give away about like really what it's about, but probably one of the best produced. It's like it's such a catch-22 because it's honestly one of the best documentaries out there that's ever been made. One of the best ones ever. Its production value is so high. It's so good. It was such a huge just labor of just passion and love. But the subject matter is heart-wrenching. It is absolutely, I mean, rip your heart out of your chest. It's terrible. It's just, oh my gosh. So, if you want to experience something like that, probably, yeah, one of the most emotional experiences that you could ever have, like watching a visual thing. Yeah, Dear Zachary, that's one for you. Hi. There's a lot of different ones, and not all that. Look, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot. Have you seen this one? What about this? Hi, baby. Hi. I'm gonna get it out of your face. But then other people are gonna be like, have you seen this one? It was about oh yeah, I've seen the Brony documentary on Netflix. That one's good. What? What? You see, oh, there's a guy. That's a good doc because it's trying to explain like what Bronyism is, whatnot. I know that there's a dude in that one. He's got a 17-year-old son who is like just really starting to get into being like the whole Brony thing, and the dad like doesn't understand it at all. And you can just see in his eyes, like I don't know, maybe the dad, he's got like a closet that's just full of like a bunch of baseball gloves or something like that that never had like the tags taken off of them. And it's just like, he's like, it's such a great thing because the dad's great. He's very supportive of his son's hobby, but he's just like, all right, he's it really, he's like, yeah, this is what he likes, and I love my son, so you know. Gosh, what are some of the other ones? Again, that artificial intelligence one. Which one? What one was that? The do you trust this computer? That was a good one, but we talked about that at length, ad nauseum to 3. Multiply it by the square root of Pythagoras' theories, and then therein lies the answer. But there's one documentary in particular I watched recently, and I want to talk to you guys about it because this thing is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I was tweeting about it. a little bit, and it's like it's like not part of a documentary series. It's like a one-off kind of thing. It's a one and done. You watch it. This thing is amazing. It's magic. It is magic. And it has like everything. It does. It has like the good versus evil. It has it's an underdog kind of tale. It has intrigue and scandal. There's a bit of mystery. It has triumph and tragedy, drama, intense drama. And very well made. Like really, really well put together. And some of the most fascinating characters. I mean some of the most fascinating characters. Because here's the thing, it's a documentary. These are real people. Okay, these are real people. And I watched this documentary for the first time maybe like 2 weeks ago, something like that. I've already watched it again. I'm going to watch it probably another time here in the next couple of days. It's that good. It's so good. Because every single time I watch it, there's something new. There's something, a bit of gold, a gem, a piece of magic that I pick up. It's amazing. And please, if you have some time, I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes. If you have some time, schmutz. Go and find the documentary, The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. It's one of the best things. It's one of the best things you'll ever see. I am thoroughly just encapsulated by it. And it's about the old arcade game of Donkey Kong and the world of competitive classic arcade gaming, the sport, I should say, of classic arcade gaming. And you want to talk about some stiff competition? You want to talk about people who take it extremely passionately, extremely seriously? Oh yeah. Yeah, The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, is the documentary for you. I watched, because whenever I watch something that I really like, I love to go to subreddits. I like to go to IMDb pages. I like to go and read articles. I just try to pour myself into as much satellite information about a thing as possible. I love doing that. I love to see what other people say about it. And one person had this fantastic comment. And it might have been in the subreddit. I can't remember exactly where. Oh, look at these boys. Look at them. Brotherly smooches. Now sniff my wiener. You won't do it. Now I'm annoyed. I'll do it later. Okay, I'll lick your head. Let me hump you to show my gratitude. You guys, why do I shouldn't have, okay, if I want to make songs about what's going on in the scene, you need to be like, you need to do better things. You need to make better drama. You need to make better drama on the screen. Oh yeah, we looked at Bonnie. I think I skipped over Bonnie on the last one. If I did, I apologize. I really do. I think I skipped over Bonnie completely. It was just like a way that the route ended up. Yeah, that was it. Just some routing, just a little bit of the routing, and I just went around, and then I got around here to the backside, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, and then like, did I even have Bonnie in the last webcast? And I kind of don't think I did. So apologize for that for any of you hardcore Bonnie fans. But anyway, there was a comment. There was a comment that someone made about The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. They said, like, when I first watched it, I thought it was a mockumentary. Because the characters, the people, like the personalities were just so just so ridiculous and so over the top. You thought like, okay, this is just kind of like a really good, just kind of like one of those silly kind of, you know, like Best in Show or Drop Dead Gorgeous, you know, This is Spinal Tap, like one of those kind of things. Like a well done mockumentary. That's what the person, they like legit thought that The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, was a mockumentary. Oh no, it is not a mockumentary. Those are real people. They are real people with real personalities and real opinions and real senses of self. Oh, I don't even want to get into it so much. It's one of the best things ever. And again, even, okay, first time I watched it, I'm like, that's good. I like this. This is like, oh my gosh, that's all right. But it stuck with me. And then I watched it again. And I'm just like, this thing is brilliant. This is magic. There is so much happening here. There is so much going on. And the everlasting drama. Because there has been drama that has happened in and out of the sphere, you could say, of the documentary. Hi, Lakai. Hi, mister. What is the matter with this Lakai? Hi. Hi, sniff, sniff, sniff. Hi, mister. Hi. See? Much better. Much better. Hi, feller. Oh my goodness. That was serious for a second. It's like you approached me very rapidly, sir. Oh yeah. And actually, like, there's some like recent drama. So I would recommend, like, if you are interested in seeing it, like, don't look up articles, don't look up things. Watch the documentary first, and then start looking up some different developments, recent things. Oh boy, the extensions of the drama that were in that documentary. Like, almost like, yeah, like so there were certain twists and turns that took place that were so startling and just amazing and out of left field. Look at that. We're not going to get close to him. He's eating. So we're not going to bother him too much while he's eating his dinner. But, yeah. I'll just say, like, one of the main characters, Billy Mitchell. He got like the Donkey Kong world record, and that's the other thing, because it goes into like which is the governing body that has the ability to actually state which Donkey Kong things are okay and which ones are not. Like how much they have to look for people trying to game the system or cheat or do all sorts of different types of things. Oh my gosh, there's a dude, he's got just like boxes and boxes of VHS tapes in his little apartment. He's like, I have to watch hours of Centipede over the weekend. That takes a lot out of me, but I do it because I care about the sport. It's so good. That's the real stuff. I have to make sure that no one is trying to manipulate the integrity of these judgings. And it's so good. Yes, it's like the best. But this guy, Billy Mitchell, different guy, he got like the world record back in the 1980s. And like he became a star. And like, you know, he's got this big kind of slicked back kind of mullet, big beard kind of thing going on. He wears like American flag ties. He's got his hot sauce business, and he's like, I'm all about winning, and you know what, I'm all about making sure, and if you can't win, if you can't do, like, he's got these like sayings just about him and just how awesome he is, and just like, and other people are like, oh, that Billy, you know, Billy, he's been one of the best things for the sport. He's just a really stand-up guy, and he'll make sure, like, if anyone knows how to hold on to a title and be like into the thing, well, it's Billy, and like they're crowding around him, just the cool guy, just the coolest of the nerds. It's you know, there's one thing that matters in life, and it's winning. It's, oh my gosh, he's amazing. And then there's you know, the up and coming challenger. You know, a guy, and this is the great thing, because this guy, his name is Steve Wiebe. He's a teacher. And again, I'm not giving it, because they tell you, like, basically, you see all this stuff within like the first little bit. So Steve Wiebe, he's a teacher. He's like a middle school science teacher, and you know, he's like the everyman. You know, he played like baseball in high school, and he had aspirations of becoming a musician. And then he's got a very nice family. You know, he's like got a supportive wife and 2 kids that are just very sweet. And he got laid off of his job, so he decides, like, and this was you know, a couple years back before the documentary. He got laid off from his job, so he decides to actually buy a Donkey Kong machine and see if he could try to beat Billy Mitchell's score. So he's got his Donkey Kong machine, and it's like in his house, and that's what he's been practicing on. And it's just this, there's drama, and there's triumph, and there's so much to it. And I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen it, there are people probably who have seen it who are nodding their head like, yep, it's just like how Derek describes it. This thing is amazing. It should be admitted into the Smithsonian. It should be admitted into the Smithsonian for how amazing it is. Oh, and Billy has got his supporters, but he's also got his minions. He's got his little minions working for him and giving him information. Hey guys, there's gonna be a possible kill screen, kill screen in a couple of minutes. If you wanna come on over, it's possible. There's gonna be a possible kill screen. Yeah, hey, there's gonna be a possible kill screen coming up in a little bit. Oh. But it's also like a testament to just, like, you know, family and friends, and, like, you know, the power of persevering and like hard work and putting yourself in like whole body and mind into a thing. And it really is actually, it does actually give you good lessons. Like, there's different things about integrity and class. It's really good. It's like one of the best. It's one of my favorite things that I've seen in pretty much as long as I can remember. It really, really is. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it again, and again, and again, and again, because that thing is magic. And there are certainly people who, like, by the end of it, there are heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. And it's amazing. It really is. Hi, mister. How are you? Thank you so much for getting up and moving over here so we could get a little bit closer and see you. It's really, really great. You know, because his movements are so kind of restricted. So he only gets up when he feels like, he only gets up when he wants to. And he doesn't always want to. So if he's usually by like the inside there, then chances are he's going to stick around there for a while. But he moved over. And that's cool. So that means we get to get a better look at him. Get a better look at him. Alright. Well, I think that that's probably a good place to end this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. As always, hashtag Dorbus the word down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Like and subscribe, hit that little bell button so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And that's all I've got. So, we'll talk to you folks later. All right, bye-bye.